This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rhines. And since there are no news media to report what is taking place with the Lula Smart trial in Brooks County, that are now entering the 11th day, I thought I'd share with you a form that was drafted by, I guess, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. At the top of this page, it says, Brooks County Voter Fraud Questionnaire. It leads me to ask the question, was this form just designed particularly for the Brooks County citizens? And of course, it has a date, place for the date, time, address, race, sex, date of birth, social security number, and the person that are interviewed at the top of the form. I will omit all of that because I want to. But the first question that we read, did you request an absentee ballot application? The voter replied, no. Did you vote absentee? Yes. How did you receive your application for absentee? Son brought from work and Rose's buffet. If brought to you, by whom? Son. How did your conversation go with the person who delivered you the application? N/A. And often the defense attorney will ask, since most agents say that the person gave them the information and they wrote down what they said, and they would ask, did he tell you to put down N/A? Be that as it may. The next question, did anyone assist you in marking or filling out your application? Of course, no. How did the application get back to the registrar's office? Son took to post office. And of course it says by family member, you or male person who brought it to you. And the reply was son took it to the post office. The next question, did you receive absentee ballot? Yes. Son brought ballot home from work. That's the way it's written. The next question, how was the ballot received? Distributed? And son's employer, did you vote your ballot? Yes. And then the question is asked on these forms, did the voter initial the answers, or did the voter write down these answers, or who wrote down the answers? The agent always writes down the answers. And the question to all of us in the courtroom is, why don't they just give the people the form, let them write down what they want to write down? And if they do not, why didn't they initial each answer to verify that the answer given and the answer wrote down had not been altered or changed? Seemed like to me it just cut down suspicion. Item 10 says, did anyone assist you in making or marking or filling out your ballot? No. What did you do with the ballot after you completed it? Whether you turned it yourself, your family member, or person who delivered it to you. Son took to post office and mailed it. 12. Did anyone promise you or give you anything to vote a certain way? No. If so, did you actually receive anything? And again, N/A. 14. Did you vote for who you wanted to? Or were you pressured to vote for someone in particular. Yes. Let me read that again. Did you vote for who you wanted to, or were you pressured to vote for someone in particular? Yes. Are you illiterate or disabled? 15. Are you illiterate or disabled? No. Has anyone approached you and asked you not to cooperate with this investigation? No. And of course the individual signs, and of course the GBI agent signs as well. And then a witness at the bottom signs. But over and over again, most of the voters in Brooks County say that the answers that the GBI agent wrote down is not what they told them. And since the Georgia Bureau of Investigation did not have them to initial, did not give them the form to sit down at a table and honestly answer the questions, curiosity automatically comes in one's head. Once again, I believe the Georgia Bureau of Investigation can come up with a better form than this. I believe Florida, Missouri, Nebraska, I just believe that they got a better form than this. This form here seems almost, well, you decide. This is the Ghetto Free Press. We want you to know. Once again, have you noticed the 11th day and no news media has been to report anything about this very high profile case? It seems like a conspiracy exists that extends all the way up to the Georgia State Capitol, and just maybe beyond that to Washington, D.C., to suppress, control, and abate certain citizens in the United States of America. We say that based upon the questions that people are asking and about the historic past of South Georgia. Bye-bye.